All right, well, the Seahawks will finally be playing football on Monday, but on Friday's show, we had a chance to visit with KJ Wright. You can check out the podcast. And you said, and I certainly agree with you, that the Seahawks last week played their best defensive game of the year from start to finish. One of the things about it, KJ Wright filling in for an injured Bobby Wagner, starting and playing a middle linebacker, a position he played in his rookie season. And so obviously you're talking about the best performance of the year. He was a big part of it.
Yeah, their depth is something we've talked about over and over and over on the defensive side of things. And we're seeing it firsthand now with him and then Malcolm Smith out there playing very well. And we're hearing about the return of Bobby Wagner with the high ankle sprain, but this puts the coaching staff in a great position because they don't have to rush him. If there's any question about whether he's 100% or not, you definitely don't need it right now. Not to say he's not important to this team, but they're playing very well. And these guys look very comfortable. We talked to KJ about where he was more comfortable at. You can check out the podcast of the interview, at the Mike or the Will, and he kind of said, "Well, actually, the Will, I'm more comfortable." He
said Will, yeah.
But he's either place you put him, he's excelling. And this is a team that you almost feel like, boy, do you disrupt it right now, coming off a performance like that where they really seem to be gelling there. So we'll see ultimately how they handle it. But just once again, speaking to the depth they have on that side of the ball.
Wagner was so good last year, led him in tackles as a rookie and everything like that. He I think it's probably fair to say, especially those who watch it closer than I do, have kind of said that he's maybe having a little bit of a sophomore slump this year. Is not playing at the same level he was last year, which makes what you said really interesting in terms of Malcolm Smith. He now becomes kind of the key guy here. Do you feel like he is better at outside linebacker than Wagner has been at middle linebacker? And if you do, Bobby Wagner becomes a backup at that point. Smith starts and you start KJ Wright. But it gets back to the one thing that this team has better than any other team is depth, quality depth, guys who can play all over the field. A lot of different positions. It's just 6-1 and all is well.
It's an embarrassment of riches, Groz.
That's a good line.